Oi pessoal, tudo bem? Aqui quem fala é o Pomaroli, o pai do Enzo e do Davi. E hoje vamos jogar aqui no canal de Stanley para abrir Ultra Deluxe. Esse jogo disponível na PS Plus. Vamos ver se vale a pena baixar e jogar esse jogo, se o jogo é divertido e se a gente jogaria de novo. Eu tenho altas recomendações desse jogo e vamos ver se atende a expectativa. Vamos junto com o pai. Olha lá. Quantas ideias? Pode. Ah lá, viu só? É correta. Da próxima vez, vamos ver se vai dar certo. Eu não quero pular.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Parece muito The Office.
One day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk
novamente,
and
gente.
stepped
Chegou.
out of his office.
Ganhei um troféu e ganhei mais um troféu por ganhar o primeiro troféu. O jogo é cheio disso. Vamos lá. Se eu não posso fazer nada aqui, vamos então pelo menos andar. Isso também que só vou apertar o X para tudo.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Sala de reunião. 422. Tô adiantando. Fechado.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Ó, ele falou que eu cheguei 2 portas abertas e eu entrei para a esquerda. Mas eu posso entrar para a direita, eu vou entrar para a direita.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
E essa não abre mais. Não abre. Ok. Cheguei.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Ok.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your
Você vê que
co-workers have
todas as outras
mysteriously
são iguais
vanished,
e só essa é
here you sit
diferente.
looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it.
Vamos continuar.
At this point, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Posso continuar ou posso entrar? Vamos entrar dessa vez.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Ah, é cheio de coisa. Eu quero apertar o que tem aqui. Eu acho que nós nunca fomos por aqui, Stanley.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track.
Ainda mais.
So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no, it's to the right, my mistake.
Ah,
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh dear, would you hold on for a minute, please?
olha o narrador olhando.
Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ok. Eu acho que tá meio errado, hein, Stanley?
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes. Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Adorando,
All
gente.
his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Vamos agora na sala correta. Duas portas, à esquerda.
When Stanley...
Oh,
wait.
não era duas portas? Agora
What?
tem quatro.
No, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change?
Nossa,
Stanley,
tem mais portas.
Did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on.
Só tinha dois, agora tem seis.
I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Nossa.
Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Ih, coisa maluca. Tá dando a esmo. Ok.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Iniciou de novo. E o horário, ó.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
E não tem porta.
Okay, yeah, it's worse.
O jogo é bom, gente. O jogo é bom.
It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
É pra você ficar maluco. Se você entrar nos comentários, tipo da Steam, todo mundo fala super bem do jogo.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Não vem.
Wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
Eu acho que tá meio perdido, viu, Stanley? Nossa. Olha como que mudou.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all. Is this the story? I don't think so.
É, acho que não é o meu trabalho, não.
My story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations!
Muito bom.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win. Some people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay, I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time, I have to restart.
Ah, vamos nós.
All right,
Siga a
I've
linha.
got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
Ok.
Just follow the line. How simple is that?
É, aí não dá pra perder, né?
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me.
Maluco.
Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
A música.
Cut the music, go back and look at that fern.
Volte e dê uma olhada na samambaia. Ah.
Stanley, this fern will be very important later in the story. Make sure you study it closely and remember it carefully. You won't want to miss anything.
Caramba. Já olhei. Vou continuar?
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Nossa, cheguei de novo aqui.
Oh, no, not again, Line. How could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you... Oh, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Gente, o jogo é muito bom. Muito bom.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us? We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Ok.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
Estamos rodando em círculo e não sai do lugar. Olha que
Your
loucura.
imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley, I'm ready for it. Oh, no, not you again. Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
Dela. Sumiu a linha.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay.
Ah, pra pensar, fica andando em
each door
círculo.
has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination
Nossa, que
corresponds
viagem.
with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Tá, entramos por aqui, à direita.
Oh, hold up,
Hey.
what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times?
Nossa, 17.
That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really... No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
Da hora,
I don't
né?
want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it?
Reiniciou.
Break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen? So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story, wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you
E terminamos vencendo.
memo.
A vida não é só o trabalho, tem coisa mais importante lá fora. E mensagem legal, né? Gente, jogo incrível. Eu tinha visto essa história desse jogo que quebrava a realidade e brincava com você. Não tinha jogado ainda, mas sabia pelos comentários que era uma história muito boa. E adorei. É aquele jogo que conversa com você, dá risada, vale muito a pena. Então, adorei, recomendo muito o jogo. O jogo me surpreendeu, os melhores jogos que eu tô jogando agora em 2025. E vale muito a pena você jogar. Chame um amigo. Eu tô pensando com vários amigos mostrar esse jogo, que o jogo é a primeira vez dá aquela surpresa. E com certeza jogaria de novo. Se você ficou até aqui, se inscreve no canal, deixa o like, ativa o sininho para não perder nenhum vídeo. Temos vídeos novos todos os dias e a gente se encontra aqui no próximo vídeo. Um beijo para vocês e tchau!